Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk to you about a community I'm involved in called BFA Football Players Past and Present. So let's start off the slideshow. And starting with the community identifiers, the core area of interest that drives the community is clearly BFA Fairfax football. This is my high school football team, BFA Fairfax being the high school. And the core area of interest in this group is a lot of different things, but they're all connected back to football. The areas of interest are where are the alumni now, how well the team is doing in their current season. So this being 2013, that's a big area of conversation. 3 games into the season. The coaching staff is well loved, and you'll see later in this presentation how important they are to the group. So keeping up with the coaching staff is important for former players, and really for present players, but more so for former because we don't see them every day like we did in high school. It's connecting with current players. We want to make sure this team is prepared for the season, make sure they're really enjoying their time in high school and playing football, because for 99% of us, this is the last time we'll play the sport. So especially the past players want to instill that in the younger players and make sure they're making the most of their time at BFA. And on the game side, we all like to talk about our opponents and what to expect from each team. And after being on the team for 4 years, you really get an understanding of what every team is about, like what's their tendencies, what's their areas of strength, weaknesses. So we all take our time and make sure we post different things that they like to do on offense, defense, stuff like that. So moving forward, how the community start. There's a backstory to this whole community. The class of 2008, my high school class, we were the first team to ever have football at BFA Fairfax. We didn't have a high school team until 2008. We were a club team all 3 years, freshman, sophomore, junior season. And we played on a cornfield. My dad and my grandparents gave up part of their land to house a football field, and we called ourselves Children of the Corn. We were all really into, how homegrown we were and everything. And we were such a tight-knit group of people. We all went through the hardships and trying in establishing where the program is now. And the senior captains of that team, including myself, Josh, Ben, and Ethan at the bottom there, we were all big influencers in this group. We all created it, and since then it's really taken on a life of itself. It was mainly just to keep everyone in touch, keep everyone, in the loop, and make sure we're all connected in some way to the team and to to one another. And we all did it through Facebook. That's where our group is now, and that's where it has been. There's no Twitter, no anything else, just Facebook, and we have created it back in 2008, and it's still alive and kicking today. How does the community share interest or interact? We post, we message, we meet offline, and we also, we talk on the phone all the time too. These are some of my closest friends, and everyone that's in the group, it's a private group, everyone's invited. Alumni from each team are all invited, the ones that we thought had a good influence on the team and really cared about the sport and the high school. And everyone posts, everyone shares, everyone, we organize group meetings and stuff like that, when we're all back home and together during winter break and such. So that's how the community shares. And what does the community share? We obviously share videos, any funny videos, and important videos such as what kind of offensive team runs that we're playing next. Pictures. The last season we made a championship game, and pictures floated everywhere of the team and everything. And pictures float up all the time, like the one you see in the background here about our first feature story in the newspaper. And I'm one of the captains there, and those are the other 3 guys, and the coach in the middle. That was cool, getting a picture on the newspaper, and that stuff floats up every now and again. And so there's information, what everybody's doing now, that everybody's life updates, news on the team, and dates and such, dates and times that everybody gets together. I mean, we all have an annual alumni game back in Fairfax, Vermont, where we all grew up. So that's always fun, and that's how community shares. The value created for members of the community, it's all about staying together, staying connected, staying true to our upbringing and such like that. It's a hometown team made of hometown players. We grew up loving the sport. I mean, we played on a cornfield. That's how much we loved it. That's how much the community, the hometown of Fairfax, put into the sport and getting it to become a reality. And we want to stay connected, and we want the team to do well. It's great. We take great pride in that, and I think this group does a great job of building that up and making sure everyone stays connected. So the demographic breakdown, 30% of us are creators. I took this mainly from any kind of, obviously our senior class of 2008, and then captains from the most current seasons and coaches. They all like to share and create content, obviously. They respond to others' posts. They're the most active in the group. They love the team. It's the reason why they're made captains or coaches. And obviously they have played or coached for BFA Fairfax. That's all their backgrounds. Demographics, male, obviously, 18 to 24. They all have graduated or are older. And they're either students or alumni. Obvious, even our coaches, 100% of them are alumni from Fairfax, and they all live in Fairfax. Identifiers, love the sport of football. Like I said before, captains or coaches, and tech savvy. Takes tech skill to post and to share videos, pictures, and the like. And they're great at creating content, creating new information, creating stuff. Coach Williams is on the right there. He's big into posting, gives a weekly update every week about team practice, how it's looking, what the opponent's looking like, about the team we're going to play. So he's a big creator. He was one of the original members that joined, that made the group, created the group back in 2008. Critics, real low percentage. Their background is they always post comments. And when I say they, I really only mean like a handful of people. I counted 2 in the group that are critics, so hence the 2%. Negative feelings, they all share negative feelings towards current players or coaches, and that's obviously due to jealousy. Both of them didn't play a lot. Both of them felt like they were slighted by the coaches. They both failed to graduate, and they've even stooped to the level of falsifying someone else's account to post stuff through their Facebook. So anything that any chance they get to create negativity towards the team is where they specialize in. Demographics, 18 to 24. One's an 18-year-old, one's a 24-year-old. Male students and both high school dropouts, like I said. Identifiers, jealousy, angry, just not positive, negative comments. And they pose questions that are 100% negative and really create a negative vibe. They're still in the group because the creators decided to let them in, let them stay, because a lot of times they're debunked, a lot of times we prove them wrong. So it's good motivation for the current player. It's good motivation for past players to keep up with the team and make sure everyone's doing well. And moving on, spectators is a majority of the group, 68%. Their background, they always come up with good luck or job well done posts after wins. They're the ones that they like multiple posts. They're big into liking everything. They update current posts, say it's an update from a Monday, and they'll update, the situation on an injured player on a Wednesday, make sure they're doing okay and everything. They provide feedback on how well the team's doing. Some of the creators will post, and then they'll comment on that creator's post and really share their insight on the team. They're obviously familiar with Facebook and the internet. Demographics, 18 to 50, both male and female. On the right there is actually my mom, and she's an equipment manager, and she has been with the team since I was with the team back in 2005, 2004, and she was one of the people who helped create the team, and she's always big into keeping up with everyone, and she still has a role with the current team, so it's good to have her in there. Also students, coaches, and parents. Some people's parents who are more dedicated than others are in the group, and all the assistant coaches are in there too. And their identifiers, they obviously support the team. They are 100% dedicated. This picture in the background here is of us, of all the fans from the championship game 2012. Huge support. Great to see all that maroon and white out there in the stands. And another identifier is that they're fans. Yeah, I just look at this picture and smile because it was such a fun event and such a thrill to be a part of. Now I'm going to show you the group for a quick second here. This is it. Football, Fairfax football, past and present. You can see Matt LaRose. He's a coach, and that win was for you past players. The win that was actually today. Just stuff like that. Connor Burns is a senior. Was a senior last year. Going on forth. People will post pictures that remind him of the team. Wimble was actually an all-star player. And a senior captain. And notice a theme throughout the group is that they'll post pictures that remind them of the team, and they're always usually captains or coaches. So that's a rundown of everything about BFA Fairfax football, players past and present. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you have a good rest of the weekend.